So here I am, guys. I am studying. Kita. Ayan, okay. Hello, good evening. Don't forget to like my live and also don't forget to subscribe. Good evening, everybody. Sel, kunika sarota Sel. Hello to viewers, welcome to my live. Ikaw mag-live, Sel. Kunika ko silbi. Sinabi niya dito na po, bakit ikaw ay depressed? What? I'm not depressed. Bakit mo naman nasabi yan? Thank you so much for staying, everybody. So I'm studying. At the same time, I'm diving. Human rights and case. Social justice and the protection of rights. In spite of the UN Declaration, there are still atrocities that happen every single day in all parts of the world. According to the International Human Rights Advocates, Amnesty International, and Human Rights Watch, there were still large-scale violations in over 159 countries that they have observed in 2017 to 2018. 2018 Human Rights Violations Overview. Africa. Repression of dissent, attacks on human rights defenders, journalists, and opposition activities. Political repression and violation in the context of elections. Hello to viewers, good evening. Article 1. Right to equality. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience and should act toward one another in a spirit of brotherhood. I'm studying, guys. Article 2. Freedom from discrimination. Everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedoms set forth in this declaration, without distinction of any kind, such as race, color, language, religion, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property. Nandun mo ang order siya. Siya order niya. Article 2. Freedom from discrimination. Everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedom set forth in this declaration, without distinction of any kind such as race, color, language, religion, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth or other status. Furthermore, no distinction shall be made on the basis of the political, jurisdictional, or international status of the country or territory to which a person belongs, whether it be independent, trust, non-self-governing, or under any other limitation or sovereignty. Sila like ko akong live ka Jutsil, like Article 3. Right to life, liberty, personal security. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of a person. I'm studying. Na-like na ni mo, sir. Like, one by like na. Una. No one shall be held in slavery or servitude. Slavery and the slave trade shall be prohibited in all their forms. No one shall be subjected to torture or to cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. Everyone has the right to recognition everywhere as a person before the law. All are equal before the law and are entitled without any discrimination to equal protection of the law. All are entitled to equal protection against any discrimination in violation of this declaration and against any incitement to such discrimination. Right to remedy by competent tribunal. Everyone has the right to an effective remedy by the competent national tribunals for acts violating the fundamental rights granted him by the Constitution or by law. No one shall be subjected to arbitrary arrest, detention, or exile. Everyone is entitled in full equality to appear on public hearing by an independent and impartial tribunal in the determination of his rights and obligation and of any criminal charge against him. Everyone charged with a penal offense has the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty, according to law in a public trial at which he has had all the guarantees necessary for his defense. No one shall be held guilty of any penal offense on account of any act or omission which did not constitute a penal offense under national or international law at the same time when it was committed, nor shall a heavier penalty be imposed than the one that was applicable at the time the penal offense was committed. Article 12. Freedom from interference with privacy, family, home, and correspondence. No one shall be subjected to arbitrary interference with his privacy, family, home, or correspondence, nor to attacks upon his honor and reputation. Everyone has the right to the protection of the law against such interference or attacks. Everyone has right to free movement in and out of the country. Everyone has the right to freedom of movement and residence within the borders of each state. Everyone has the right to live in a country, including his own, and to return to his country. Right to asylum in or other countries from persecution. Everyone has the right to seek and to enjoy in other countries asylum from persecution. This right cannot be invoked in the case of prosecutions genuinely arising from non-political crimes or from acts contrary to the purposes and principles of the United Nations. Rights to a nationality and the freedom to change it. Everyone has the right to a nationality. No one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his nationality, nor denied the right to change his nationality. Right to marriage and family. Men and women of all age without any limitation due to race, nationality, or religion have the right to marry and to found a family. They are entitled to equal rights as to marriage, during marriage and at its dissolution. Marriage shall be entered into only with the free and full consent of the intending spouses. The family is the natural and fundamental group unit of society and is entitled to protection by society and the state. A right to own property. Everyone has the right to own property alone as well as in association with others. No one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his property. Freedom of belief and religion. Everyone has the right to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. This right includes freedom to change his religion or belief, and freedom, either alone or in community, with others and in public or private, to manifest his religion or belief in faith, practice, worship, and observance. Hello to viewers, welcome. Don't forget to like, article 19, freedom of opinion and information. Everyone has the right to magsisisi naman. Kita gikuan ka ugma na eh.
Pato ka sayo rin mga buo pa na mga
Ikaw, Russell. Everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression. This right includes freedom to hold opinions without interference and to seek, receive, and impart information and ideas through any media and regardless of frontiers. Right to of peaceful assembly and association. Everyone has the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and association. No one may be compelled to belong to an association. Right to participate in government and in free elections. Everyone has the right to take part in the government of his country, directly or through freely chosen representatives. Everyone has the right to equal access to public service in his country. The will of the people shall be the basis of the authority of government. This will be shall be expressed in periodic and genuine elections, which shall be by universal and equal suffrage and shall be held by secret vote or by equivalent voting procedures. Right to social security. Everyone as a member of society has the right to social security and is entitled to realization through national effort and international cooperation and in accordance with the organization and resource of each state of the economic, social and cultural rights indispensable for his dignity and the free development of his personality. Right to social security. Everyone is a member of society has the right to social security and is entitled to realization through national effort, international cooperation, and in accordance with the organization, a resource of each state, or the economic, social, and cultural rights indispensable for his dignity and the free development of his personality. Right to desirable work and to join trade unions. Everyone has a right to work, to free choice of employment, to just and favorable conditions of work, and to protection against unemployment. Everyone without any discrimination has the right to equal pay for equal work. Everyone who works has the right to just and favorable remuneration, ensuring himself and his family an existence worthy of human dignity, and supplemented, if necessary, by other means of social protection. Everyone has a right to form and to join trade unions for protection of his interests. Right to rest and leisure. Everyone has the right to rest and leisure, including reasonable limitation of working hours and periodic holidays with pay. Right to adequate living standard. Everyone has the right to a standard of living adequate for the health and well-being of himself and for his family, including food, clothing, housing, and medical care, and necessary social service, and the right to security in the event of unemployment, sickness, disability, widowhood, old age, or other lack of livelihood, and circumstance beyond his control. Motherhood and childhood are entitled to special care and assistance. All children, whether born in or out of wedlock, shall enjoy the same social protection. Right to education. Everyone has the right to education. Education shall be free, at least in the elementary and fundamental stages. Elementary education shall be compulsory. Technical and professional education shall be made generally available, and higher education shall be equally accessible to all on the basis of merit. Education shall be directed to the full development of the human personality and to the strengthening of respect for human rights and fundamental freedoms. It shall promote understanding, tolerance, and friendship among all nations, racial or religion groups, and shall further the activities of the United Nations for the maintenance of peace. Parents have a prior right to choose the kind of education the child be given to their children. Right to participate in the cultural life of community. Everyone has the right freely to participate in the cultural life of the community, to enjoy the arts and to share in scientific advancement and its benefits. Everyone has the right to protection of the moral and material interests resulting from any scientific, literary, or artistic production of which he is the author. Right to a social order that articulates this document. Everyone is entitled to a social and international order in which the rights and freedoms set forth in this declaration can be fully realized. Community duties essential to free and full development. Everyone has duties to the community, in which alone the free and full development of his personality is possible. In the exercise of his rights and freedoms, everyone shall be subject only to such limitations as are determined by law solely for the purpose of securing due recognition and respect for the rights and freedoms of others and of meeting the just requirements of morality, public order, and the general welfare in a democratic society. These rights and freedom may, in no case, be exercised contrary to the purposes and principles of the United Nations. Freedom from state or personal interference in the above rights. Nothing in this declaration may be interpreted as implying for any state, group, or person any right to engage in any activity or to perform any act aimed at the destruction of any of the rights and freedoms set forth herein. The fight for human dignity and rights, however, did not end after the declaration, despite having been supported by 48 countries, where 8 abstained. The declaration was thus symbolic, as it did not have any legal authority. It all changed in 1986 when it was ratified and became an international law for all member states which signed the document. Hello to viewers. Good evening, guys. Tu 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 tu. Hello, my viewers. Welcome to my live, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, hello, my viewers. Thank you for staying. It's already evening here. Na 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 na.
Malaysia na ano.